Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook Live weather update on this Friday night. Gotta love the way that sounds. On a Friday night, where we've had a couple of showers close to the lakeshore. South Haven, for example, got a little sprinkle or two. Nothing much. And I do think that we might pick up a little bit more overnight. And tomorrow morning, we might be dodging a few showers. Once we get past this cold front that I think is going to be moving through tomorrow in the afternoon, we have some cooler, drier air moving in. In fact, Sunday, certainly Monday, will be, I think, the coolest day that we've had when you factor in average temperature, which basically you add the high for the day, you add the low, add them together, divide by 2. That gives you your average temperature. And I think that we'll probably have the coolest average temperature that we've had in a month. That would be Monday, as we're looking for a low of about 50 degrees and a high of only about 75. So rather cool for us. Cynthia, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it very much. This is, again, a live view of South Haven. We are 9:21. And, just to go back 6 weeks, and the sun was still high in the sky at 9:21. But things change fast around here, especially this time of year. Chris, hello to you in Coopersville. Hope you dried out a little bit there from all that heavy-duty rain. I'm going to try to keep this on the shorter side for folks as we go through the weekend. Going to break down the hour by hour and take a look at our rain chances here for the overnight period and Saturday morning. Tanya, hello to you in Battle Creek. Thanks for representing. I wish I could say that we had good model consensus and clarity. In other words, that the short-range models in particular were in agreement on rain overnight and during the day tomorrow. And that there was more than one, let's say, that would have the same solution. But we don't. And so there is some discrepancy between the models and even between model runs. For example, what do I mean by that? Well, let's say every hour we have a new run or a new, let's say, model interpretation from the high resolution rapid refresh model. Well, that still is shifting from hour to hour, telling me 1 hour, yeah, I think we're going to have some thunderstorms overnight, some showers even at daybreak. And then you check in the next hour or 2 hours later, and that run then says, no, not going to have anything. So that's quite frustrating from a forecaster's perspective there. And other models that I'm checking with seem to suggest actually that if we see anything overnight or during the day tomorrow, it might be a little bit sparse. So let's get right to it. So we'll get moving on this so that I can get you on your way. I appreciate everybody for being here, by the way. This is your weekend weather. This is sort of in thumbnail fashion here. Showers and some thunder, mainly in the morning for tomorrow. I'm going to take you through the hour by hour there with a high in the upper 70s. And then on Sunday, we're looking at sunny, breezy, and cooler conditions. A pop-up shower is not going to be totally out of the question on Sunday. That high will be around 75 degrees. You're going to feel a difference in the atmosphere on Sunday. All right. I am going with the high resolution rapid refresh model on this. I will tell you that our in-house model, which is called Graph, is not nearly as impressed with our rain chances for tonight and overnight. So if we go forward here from 11 o'clock, I'm going to stop it at about 7. Notice that we see most of that activity sliding through between about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and about 5 or 6 in the morning. And what we're looking at here is some showers and thunderstorms. I do not expect anything severe to be popping up here. And now watch as I go forward from 7 a.m. to noon, you'll see another sort of almost looks like a linear pattern to this precip that goes from, say, the Thumb to Marshall down to Sturgis. And that's along with the cold front that's going to be moving through. And by the time we get to 6 o'clock, that cold front will be done. It'll be out of here. And we'll start to feel some cooler, drier air on a northwest wind that will be coming in. And that's going to set the stage for a rather cool start to our week next week. Now, here's live Doppler radar. Now, let me give you a caveat here. That hour by hour that I just showed you initialized, as we say, with some thunderstorms over the Big Lake at 11 o'clock. It's not really initializing that. It's just, but I don't see where those are going to be coming from because it's pretty quiet area-wide. And if anything, what we see out of these showers and storms that are generating, let's say in Wisconsin, once they start to move across the lake, as you see right here on the radar, they die rapidly. So we don't have a lot of dynamics in our atmosphere right now, which are going to be conducive for showers and thunderstorms. And that's why you see them dying out once they get over us. And I don't think that anything necessarily is going to stop that in the near term anyway, meaning in the next couple of 3 hours. So that would be a reason to discount the high resolution rapid refresh model. And so that would lend credence to the idea that nothing is going to be happening, nothing substantial is overnight. All right, this is to go back and look at 11 o'clock, which is an hour and a half or an hour 35. And this particular model shows a cluster of thunderstorms over the lake. I am skeptical. But if we play that through, it looks like there could be some scattered showers tomorrow morning. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. Then we have that cold front coming through. Late morning tomorrow, I think we could have a couple of non-severe showers, thunderstorms. And then coming in behind that, again, the cooler air is going to be moving in. And by the time we get to Sunday, I mean, it is going to be rather delightful with lots of sunshine and cooler than average temperatures. And those dew points are going to be down. In fact, let's talk dew points for tomorrow. Whereas today they've been in the 50s and low 60s. Tomorrow, what is Sunday, the 23rd? On the 23rd, we're looking at dew points in the upper 40s and low 50s. So that's some really comfortably drier air. You're going to feel it, believe me. You'll feel it Saturday evening. I got to tell you, I think that Saturday evening is a great bonfire night. So keep that in mind there. You still got time to go buy the graham crackers, the marshmallows, and the Hershey's chocolate, right? Because it is going to be comfortably cool Saturday night. So Saturday night, like I said, good night for a bonfire. Right now we're in the 60s and 70s. Let's get right to that 7-day. You'll see that Sunday morning low at 56 degrees. So that's what I'm talking about there. We're going to have a high in the upper 70s on Saturday, but we're going to be clearing out Saturday afternoon. Those temps will start to fall. And I think that by the time we get to about, let's say, 10 o'clock Saturday night, we're going to be looking at probably mid 60s, but the dew point's going to be coming down too. And that's why I think it's going to make for a good bonfire night. Sunday night, Monday morning will too. You might even have to sweater up. Look at that Monday morning low at 50 degrees. And like I said, if you want to take a look at average temperature, okay, the average temperature of a day is the high and the low added together divided by 2. That's your average temperature. A way of marking warm or cold days. If you take that 75 and 50, right, add them together, 125, divide that by 262 and a half, you're going to come up with that number that is, we haven't had one that low in about a month. About the third week of July is the last time that we had temperatures that were like that. So it's been a little while, but that's what we're looking for. So tomorrow, the showers in the morning, I think, will be scattered. Like I said, the confidence is low on the forecast for rain for tomorrow morning. I do think when that cold front comes through late morning, early afternoon, that we'll see some pop-up showers then. So in other words, this is not a washout Saturday at all. Saturday morning is our best chance for seeing some of the rain. Saturday afternoon, I think things will be clearing out, drying out by the time we get to sunset tomorrow. Saturday sunset, I think you're going to feel a difference in the way the air feels. It's going to be clearing, and it's going to be turning comfortably cooler. That'll be the story for us on Monday. Tuesday as well, we'll start to warm up. Chance for a shower or storm on Wednesday. All in all, this coming week, or next week, I should say, is looking pretty delightful with some very comfortable temperatures. So that's about it. I know this is a shorty for me. Oh, I've only been on 9 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and skate. Hopefully that answers the questions about the weekend. I'm going to have an update, of course, coming up your way 32 minutes on Arc West Michigan, live in an hour 32 on the Mothership News Channel 3. So catch me then for another update. And if not, tomorrow morning, Colin Rogers live and in person here from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then will be here tomorrow evening. Don't forget that I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, on Instagram, Twitter, X, Threads, and YouTube, the @ Weatherman Keith, @Weatherman Keith. So you can get weather updates there as well. Let's see, for my run peeps in the morning, I think it's going to be a right place. If you're in the right place in the right time, we'll be able to get the running in. I think probably we'll be able to, but it's going to be a game time decision, I would say, for tomorrow morning. But I think chances are that the running should be all right. So I hope that helps everybody. Some good weather once we get past that threat for rain tomorrow morning, certainly in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, like I said, bonfire night for sure, and a very comfortable Sunday on the way. All right, everybody, if I don't catch you tonight on the tube, I hope to catch up with you some on the weekend. Don't forget that Will, Jeff, and Colin are all active on the social pages too. Facebook, X, YouTube, but I miss Instagram. And don't forget our free weather app coming in handy here if you want to track those showers. That's WWMT Weather on your app in your app store. And then also our website, wwmt.com/weather. I think I covered all the bases. Look at that. And get down to here at under 11 minutes. That's a record for me. Have a great night, everybody. We made it to the weekend. If you're a Monday through Friday, I hope you have that big old weekend toothy grin on. And I hope you have a safe weekend as well. I'll be catching up with you soon. Thanks again so much for being here. Good night.